Hey, it's Morgan Page. We're here in LA in my new studio. I'm going to play you a couple sounds off of The Prophet. This is the special edition signed by Dave himself. And just got the new pots in, which it feels like a whole new keyboard. And I love this stuff. I have the Tetra, had the Mofo, but I'm going to get the Mofo keyboard soon. But this is a sound I used a lot. Sort of a sound, I took one of the presets and modified it a bit. And used it on Fight For You and a bunch of other singles. So. And it's got really nice aftertouch to it. It's just got a nice rich sound to it. There's a few other good sounds in here. You know, I use a lot of these stabby sounds. Depends on the mix, but sometimes when there's enough bass in the mix, I use this one a lot. More aftertouch on that. Yeah, so that's that. There's a few other good ones in here. It's just a very like Dave Smithy kind of sound that I like, and it's easy to overuse it, but it's just nice when you start stacking multiple presets. You can get really cool sound. A lot of times I won't play it over here. I'll have it do the part here and then do the knobs, just because your head's so far away from the speakers. So. And I'll have it looping back and then be changing the knobs. There's a few other good ones in here. There's a lot of crazy sounds where they won't fit on a track necessarily, and you have to figure out a way. Well, maybe I'll just do arpeggiate it. Maybe I'll use it to layer the beats. So a lot of times I'll take some random preset that I just like the timbre of, and maybe turn that into a beat, splice it up later. So record the audio into Pro Tools. Make sure it's in key of the song, obviously, and then re-syncopate it within Pro Tools using the new time stretching engine they have. So maybe I'll try to get a more rhythmic timbre out of it. Let's see. A lot of times if I like the envelope, I'll use that as a layer, even for a kick. If I just catch that one little point in the audio, I'll just cut it, splice it, and put it in there. So you can take something random and really find a use for it. It's kind of cool. It's something I like just about having hardware, just having your hands on the knobs, and you're not really worried about OS upgrades and your buffer settings. Because a lot of the newer instruments are getting really computer intensive, and there's more of a delay, or it'll crash the software. So, a lot of times when I've been talking with Dave Smith, he is so excited about making hardware again. He spent a lot of time doing software after his company stopped doing sequential circuits. And he's just totally rejuvenated, and he's made all these amazing new synths because he's able to really focus in on, dialing in that hardware to just do one thing and do it well. You're not trying to run a huge sequencer, like with these old motifs. I don't use any of this functionality on these motif keyboards. It's basically just a giant controller. But maybe like guys who are playing on stage, they want more of that functionality. But it isn't focused on effects or sequencing. It's got a basic arpeggiator, but it does what it needs to do well and sort of cuts to the chase. I mean, to me, it's all about not even necessarily the sound, but just how inspired you are to use it. Do you want to spend all day going through menus, or do you want to really dig into the sound? And I think you can get that when there's this many knobs. You can jump right into the sound, which is really important. So to me, it's more about like your work process, what lets you write songs faster, get your ideas down as quickly as possible. And some people, it's soft synths. And I like using soft synths sometimes. The piano that comes with Pro Tools now is really good. It's really good for drafting up songs, but I like the immediacy of having hardware. And it just turns on, it works, it's in tune. I don't have to go into any crazy latency modes or whatever. And the sound I want, I can dial it up pretty quickly.